Once upon a time there was a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She was known for wearing a beautiful red cloak that her grandmother had gifted her. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother asked her to visit her grandmother, who lived in the forest, and gave her a basket full of food. The mother said, "Do not stray from the path and go straight to your grandmother's house." Little Red Riding Hood started her journey early in the morning. The forest was filled with beautiful sounds, and rays of sunlight filtered through the trees. As she walked, a cunning wolf emerged from the trees. The wolf asked, "Where are you going, little girl?" Little Red Riding Hood replied, "I'm going to visit my grandmother who is sick and bring her some food." The wolf thought wickedly and said, "Why don't you pick some flowers for your grandmother? It would be a wonderful idea." Distracted by the flowers, Little Red Riding Hood forgot her mother's advice and wandered off the path. Meanwhile, the wolf took a shortcut to the grandmother's house. When he arrived, he knocked on the door. As soon as grandmother opened the door, the wolf attacked and ate her. He then wore her clothes and lay in her bed. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house, she found the door open. She walked in and called, "Grandmother, I'm here." She made her way to the bedroom and found someone lying in bed. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf replied in a fake voice, "The better to see you with, my dear." Then Little Red Riding Hood said, "But what big teeth you have." The wolf roared, "The better to eat you with." Fortunately, a strong woodcutter was passing by the house. He heard the commotion and ran towards the sound. When he saw the wolf attacking Little Red Riding Hood, he bravely confronted the wolf. The woodcutter said, "Get away from her, you wicked wolf." With one swift strike, he saved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. The grandmother emerged from the wolf's belly and hugged Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood learned a valuable lesson: to listen to her mother's advice and not stray from the path. The wolf returned to the forest and was never seen again. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother lived happily and safely, and Little Red Riding Hood decided to visit her grandmother often but never strayed from the path again.